What is up, YouTube? We are back, literally, again, second time we've done that. Welcome to the first episode of the Size Up Project. So, if you didn't catch up on my socials, 7th place at USA's in the heavyweight, won the second call out. Was peeled, was nailed, did everything I wanted to do. Just need to get bigger. That's bodybuilding, so that's my favorite part. We're going to take you through the training plan that we're starting the off season with. You'll meet him in a second, but we got my new training partner, Jake Brinks, here. He's going to be with me the whole way for as many sessions as we can. And so we got a full week rotation that we're doing 2 rotations. So 10 workouts that we'll take you through over the next few months. Today is back in Calves A. So follow along, drop comments down below, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to show you how I'm training to add more size. So this is muscle building 101. Obviously the food, the drugs, all that's outside of here, but training is number one, so let's get to it. Calves are out of the way. First movement, be a supinated 1-arm pull down. So, a couple points. He's keeping his elbow rolled in the whole time, pulling with the lat. Core is tight. We're not picking the chest up and tilting back. We're keeping the core tight and our pelvis is underneath us. You can sit off to one side of the seat so you're staggered, so you have a direct line of pull. If I sit in the middle, I might be pulling across my body. Your shoulder mobility is shitty, you won't be able to activate your lats. Where you pull through. So 1, wear straps. There's no nobility in doing it without straps. You're not hardcore, you're bodybuilding like an idiot. Wear straps, pull through the pinky side, roll that elbow in slightly. And if you're pulling through the pinky, you're engaging lat. If I'm pulling through the pointer finger, I'm gonna kick that elbow out, and it's all shoulder movement rather than the lat stretching and contracting down. Got 3 sets of 12 with this one. Pyramiding up in weight. This first spin through the program, gonna be trying to find our numbers for what we're gonna work with. Next, seated cable rows. We're using a neutral grip. The handle that we're using kind of looks like a U or a Dodge Ram symbol, if that makes sense. That's my favorite neutral grip handle to use. So your setup is key. You're sitting straight up again because we're biasing the lats. Core stays tight. We're not really focused on retracting the scapula on this one, so you drive your elbows down to start when you're in the stretch, locking your lats in. And then when you pull, you're keeping that same position. A lot of people want to kick the elbows out. You either have shitty shoulder mobility, fix that, or you're using too much weight. To keep it on the lats, you're locked in here, and you're almost pulling yourself through. And then as you go into the stretch, let those lats open up. Think about a rear lat spread. I gotta give credit to Mike Van Wyck for that. He has a video about this recently that I saw that really opened my eyes to what this movement actually is. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 12 here as well. Come on, stay on that. 8. 10. Let those reps shorten up now. Keep it on the lat. Right there. Good. Seated cable rows done. Now we're on to bent over Smith row. One of my favorite movements. Threw it in at the end of prep once, just as an intensa, or so I could do a drop set, and ended up really liking it again. So I did these for years with DC training. Dusty and I used to do them. So key is to get yourself bent over in a position to where you're putting your weight into your hinge and not necessarily hyperextending your low back. You want to be back, get on your core, brace into your core. That's going to allow you to not hyperextend the low back. So this is grip and rip intensity. I'm a big fan of pulling a little bit more weight than you can handle and using some body English on these. You know, some of the movements we do are very fixed and focused, but at the end of the day, the guys with the biggest backs of all time all bent over, holding a lot of weight in their hands for various parts of their career. So you're going to be no different. You got to get strong on back day. Dumbbell single arm row. Previously, 2 sets, 8 to 10. Had a third set of 12 to 15 written, but got to work up to that. Still coming back from, you know, post show. I got to let volume work up, keep getting food up, body weight, but pretty simple on that one. Grip and rip. We're training unilaterally. I have a lat that is smaller and requires me to focus harder on it to make it contract, so I do a lot of unilateral work. Moving on here, hammer strength high row. 1 set, 10 to 12 with a 2 count pause in the stretch. And with that, we're filling our chest with air and reaching, getting that extra stretch, keeping a tall chest, and then retracting the scapula down, pulling ourselves into it. And then we're gonna do a second set, same cues, just no pause. And that's gonna be all we do for back day. That's it, good, Jake. Good. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Back in calves A of the size up project. So 1 session down, we're gonna show you 9 more. When I write training, I actually don't write it out all at the beginning. I kind of write it as I go because I'm basing my recovery and things I see in my physique. I started doing that years ago and I just kind of stuck with it for myself. Obviously for clients, it's a little different, but I'll make adjustments along the way for the split. And, you know, talking with Jake, because he's as much a part of this as me. His physique has needs, so there'll be different parts where we might separate. He needs more delts than chest. I need more chest than delts. So on that particular day, we might have some movements that are different. But any questions, again, drop them down below. I'm giving you all the info here. This is muscle building 101. This is how you add size. This is the part no one wants to do, take extended off seasons. I won't be dieting again for a minimum of 12 months. No mini cuts, no time. I mean, I'll take time off, but there will be no period where I'm not in a caloric surplus. That's how you grow muscle. That's how you get bigger and become unrecognizable from your previous stage showing. So until next time, Tommy Stiles, Muscle Factory Gym, Tempe, Arizona, we are out.